All right there, folks. What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. It's good to see you. It always is. How are we? How did we get on today? Did we get any wins? I was this close. I was one away from cashing me treble. We had Jack Draper and Tommy Paul and Alexi Popper, and unfortunately couldn't make it over the line. He just fell at the last hurdle. Um, yeah, it's all right. It's all right. I know it weren't exactly round one, but I'd treated it as if it was. Um, Look, just a quick word on the Poppering game as well. I don't know if anyone watched it. It was a tough match, mate. I didn't realise the humidity over there in Tokyo. I think it was what 70%. Yeah, food for thought. Something to keep an eye on. Some people dealt with it all right, a lot better than others anyway. But I said it's all right. We got one on day one. We missed out yesterday by what? We were that close. The way that game ended up going, the two of them were fucked. They were going for the towel pretty much after every point. It's all right. It's all right. Overall, on picks, before we crack on, um, had some decent reads, some solid reads from us yesterday, weren't we? We had Mickelson to beat Tsitsipas. That was a decent dog. Jordan Thompson to beat Casper Ruud. That was the dog of the day. I was quite certain of that. I feel like there was more. Flavio Caballi as well. I'm pretty sure he was a dog when we took him against Bublik. Only slightly, but they still count. Yeah, decent day. Should have got some decent wins. If you didn't, we'll go for it today. Look, before we crack on, I'm gonna I'm gonna mainly just focus on the four Tokyo games. I don't know where I've picked it up from, but I've definitely picked up some sort of fucking cold or virus or some sort of bollocks. So yeah, I'm gonna give it another day for Beijing, see who really wants to play and who doesn't, and then we'll pick that up in tomorrow's video. But I think we've got four bangers here, more than enough to get some cash here. So before we get into it, excuse me, you will have to bear with me as well for this video. I do apologise in advance. Like the video if you would, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, link in the bio, is it? Link in the description, whatever you want to call it. Link in the description and the pinned comment along with today's picks. Right then, we've got four of the best over in Tokyo, round of 16. First things first, we'll just get this one out the way dead quick. Ben Shelton, Mariano Navoni. Shelton in two, if you ask me. If you want my opinion, let me just get rid of this notification. Sorry about that. One finger in your face. Um, yeah, it's got to be Shelton in two. Barely 1.2 on the decimal here. Well, let's call it 1.15. Huge favourite. Huge favourite. Biggest favourite of the round of 16. Not surprised. I don't think Navoni stands a chance against Ben Shelton tomorrow. Not at all. Did he win here last year? Did he win the title here last year? Or am I just talking shit? I can't remember. Anyway, if he did, there's still that. Even if he didn't, I don't think it makes a difference. It's fucking irrelevant. Ben Shelton smokes Navone tomorrow. Straight sets is the only way you'd be taking that if you are taking it. Um, Next, which one do I go for? Yeah, I'm a bit torn between what to take today. I'm not gonna lie. There's a couple of dogs I don't mind taking for a set. Actually, I'll tell you what, we'll get to it towards the end. We'll get to it when we get to it, but I'm going to have one or two picks, and then I'm going to leave the third one up to you in the comments because I had a little look before. I got me double to around 1.6, 1.7. It was safe enough, but we'll see what else we've got as well. Yeah, fuck it. Jack Draper's playing Hubert Hurkacz. Draper, slight favourite, call it 1.7 on the decimal, 1.73 to be exact on Bet365. Um, you know what? They're trying to make me do it, aren't they? They're trying to make me do it. You're probably sitting there going, "Oh, he's going to pick Jack Draper." I know he is. Like, don't jump the fucking gun. You know me. There's not many bigger Jack Draper fans than myself. I'll say that with pure confidence. Um, I'll pride myself in knowing when it's good to take this kid. Not only that, I feel like I'm equally as good, if not slightly better, at knowing when to stay away from him. This game stinks of stay away. It really does. I mean, Look, he had a decent US Open, didn't he? He had a decent US Open. Look, we'll get to hair catch in a sec, but Jack Draper, he really did have a good US Open, but had a shit team. Was it Davis Cup? Like, I can't remember. I was getting mixed up. The fucking cup before this, you know what I'm on about. Um, weren't too good in that. He's just beat Matteo Bellucci. Like, he was always going to win that game. Hubert Turkach. Hubie's Hubie, isn't he? I know he. Oh, look, he dropped the set to Marcus Garon. This is what's worrying me. He did drop a set to Marcus Garon. Head to head, 4-1 for Haircatch here. I mean, come on. Beat him twice this year, both of them coming on the clay, one in Madrid, one in Monte Carlo. You know, you'd look at this and go, well, you know, it's hard court, it's a different story, innit? It is, but who for? You know, who would you rather play on the fucking hard court here? Jack Draper or Hubert Turkach? You know, just depends what Hubie we get, doesn't it? 17 and 9 on the surface for this season, 18 and no, sorry, yeah, 18 and 9 for Jack Draper. So, you know, there's nothing there, is the look, this is what I'm gonna do. I was gonna take Jack Draper to win. He very well could win this game. I don't see why not. But the one thing we've all probably noticed about Jack Draper, like we know how good he is, and we know this he's got a really, really high ceiling, hasn't he? No doubt about it. Apart from, you know, so even that run he had in the US Open, like he had some decent wins, but oh, let's have a look. You know, he fucking annihilated Zhang, but that was, you know, he pulled out. Facundo, Diaz Acosta, Bottas van der Sandschulp, Thomas Mahach, Alex de Minaur. Out of the what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins there. Like, all right, they were all in straight sets as well, let's add that, but even still, just, they're not the best apart from the Demon. We'll give him that one. You know, it's, you're not beating De Minaur in straight sets if you shit, let's just say that. She's been fucking walloped by Surundalo and Felix Auger-Aliassime as well. You know, like this is what I'm looking at. You know what? I'm not going to waste any more time on it. Hubert Hurkacz is Hubert Hurkacz. And if there's one thing I know, it's betting Jack Draper. And if there's one thing I know better than betting Jack Draper, it's probably betting Hubert Hurkacz. This feels just like old days, right back when we started the channel. I think he takes it, you know. I really do. I just think Jack Draper, this is the type of competition that Jack Draper runs into. And it's make or break for him, innit? You know, he's all right beating Diaz Acosta and Zhang and Mahach. And yeah, I hate myself for saying it. I want him to win, you know I do. I always want him to win every game, but we're trying to win some cash here, folks. I'm taking Hubert Hurkacz to win a set. That's what I'm going to do. Let me know what you think on that. I'm more confident in Hurkacz taking a set off Draper than I am in beating him in straight sets. I can't see that happening. Can't see that happening. Um, Hubie he tends to do all right against lefties as well. Now I come to think of it, yeah, give me Hurkacz for a set. I'll take that. Moving on, we've got French connection and the Italian job here. ATP, Matteo Berrettini. Pardon me. Call it 1.6, 1.55, 1.6 on the decimal. Berrettini, 2.5, 2.4 for Artifice. I'd have to go with Berrettini in this one, you know. Have to go with Berrettini. Um, am I surprised that Artifice beat Taylor Fritz today? A little bit. A little bit. I wasn't like fucking gobsmacked or blown away. Artifice is a good player, mate. Like, he could definitely beat Taylor Fritz, and he did. You know, he got past Yuri Lehechka in the game, well, say the game before, the tournament before, pardon me, in the Davis Cup. I don't think there was a lot of people that thought he was going to beat Taylor Fritz today. You know, you know what, I didn't catch much of it. I'm not going to lie to you. I assumed Fritz would win it, but I ended up falling back asleep and woke up and feasted sucker in 3. He's hard to predict, isn't he? He's hard to predict. Look, I always said it in the last video about him, and I'll just touch on it again. But you know, it's actually out of his last 10 games now. But he beats Zverev in the final in Hamburg. I'm pretty sure he could do bits against Berrettini on the hard court. I'm sure he could. There's one thing that this summer has proved to us is that you know you're not going to be a rich man betting against Matteo Berrettini, are you? I mean, 1.6, they're sort of begging you to take him there, aren't they? Begging you to take him. I don't know. Berrettini's coming off back-to-back wins against Bottas, Van der Zandschulp, and then before losing to Taylor Fritz in the US Open, then two wins against very low level opponents there. Uh, I'm going to stay away from this one. I'm going to stay away. I don't really. Doesn't bother me who wins this. Really doesn't. If Artifice is going to beat him, then so be it. But I can see it being a tough game. Tough game. Berrettini should have more than enough to deal with Artifice, you'd think, wouldn't you? Or would you? I don't know. Get involved. Let me know what you think. You're taking Matteo, you're taking Artifice. I could not separate them two. I really couldn't. I get it, but I think it should be a little bit closer, just a little bit closer. 11-8 on the surface for Artifice, 6-4 for Berrettini. Yeah, pay your money and take your choice, folks. It's up to you. And this last one, now I've been staring at this game for like the past couple of hours, and I'm flip flopping back and forth between. I think I'm pretty nailed with a selection now. So we've got Binach, Hugo Humbert. What a crack! I can't wait. You know what? Even though Jack Draper's playing, I can't wait for this one. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. I really am. Humbert looked quality in his first game, but it was against Mochizuki. Let's just say that. You know, if we want to talk about someone looking quality in the first match, let's have a look at Binach. You know what I mean? That he was fantastic, absolutely fantastic there. Um, it's so hard. This is so hard. Did I say he beat Tiafo Binach, by the way? Sorry, my brain's turning to fucking porridge, man. I need to go to fucking bed or something. Yeah, look, you go on bet slight favourite, and I do mean a slight favourite. There's money coming in on Binach, and rightly so. You can get him while he's a dog. I would not call you crazy for taking him. Head to head's 2-1 to Hugo Humbert. Remember, we watched this. These played each other. I remember watching it in Wimbledon. Uh, Pretty sure I had Nakashima plus the points there because Hugo Humbert was playing shit coming into that tournament, and then he ended up pulling out a fucking worldie against him. Uh, Never mind, that was on the grass. I think, look, answer me this. Since Wimbledon, or pretty much, since the summer, who's been the better tennis player? Who have we been a lot more impressed with? Who's just been the better player? If you said Hugo Humbert, you're fucking wrong. It's been that all day. You can't deny him. Can't deny how good he's been this summer. Hugo Humbert, it's like I know I said I was confident in taking him in that first game against Mochizuki. There was no doubt in my mind that he would win that one. Still only 5 out of the last 10. Still only 5 out of his last 10. So I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's good enough. He should be beating Nuno Boges. He should be beating Jordan Thompson. He definitely should be beating Comasania. Um, Probably should be beating Sarundalo as well. It's on the clay. I don't know. It's irrelevant. I want to take Beanak for a set. I want to take Beanak for a set. Similar to the Hubert Hurkacz pick, I've got more faith in Brandon Nakashima playing the way he's playing, especially after smoking Tiafo in straight sets. Just stealing doesn't even have to be a steal. Just whether you want to do it comfortably or you want to smash and grab it, it's completely up to you. Just get us one set. One set against Humbert. I think he could definitely do that. I think he wins it. I really do. And once again, I hate myself for saying it because Hugo Humbert's one of my favourite players. He has been for a while, but the writing's on the wall, folks. I can see the vision. I can see it in the ancient Sanskrit text, and it says Binach wins this one. It really does. I'm just gonna take him for the set. I'm just gonna take Brandon Nakashima for the set and just play it fucking nice and safe. I'm gonna see what happens with that. Um, But yeah, look, you could equally just take Hugo Humbert for the set as well. So yeah, I don't know, let's say it's split right down the middle. I think you'll be all right with the BNAC set. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're going for. Get involved. Right, that's all of them. Look, I haven't got it in me. Like just looking at this screen is making my eyes fucking bleed. There's so many games tomorrow in Beijing. Um, Look, I'll glance over them, and I do me glance over them dead quick just for the sake of the sake of the channel. Yeah, no. Jerry Shang probably beats Boo 1.4. Um, yeah, take Shang there. I'd say Zizou Berg, Massetti. I'm not too sure. Medvedev should be beating Monfils. Kachanov should be beating Carbias Baena, and I do mean fucking should. Like, if he gets beat by him tomorrow, Jesus Christ, I'll never forgive him. Alcaraz will beat him, Pechi Pericard. Rublev and Krenyo Buster's probably the most interesting one of that entire day, if you ask me. That's 1.2 on the decimal for Rublev. Head to head's 4-0. That's what? Call it 4.5 for Krenyo Buster. Nah, fucking stay away from it. Stay away. Davidovich Fekina and Shang and Flavio Caboli and Kotov. Caboli will beat Kotov, definitely. And fuck knows who wins in that one. Yeah, I know that was a bit half-assed, but like I said, start. I'm just going to give it another day, folks, see what happens with them games, and then we'll pick it up tomorrow. Officials from me. Yeah, you bastard, I'm going to do it. Fuck it. Bias aside, I'm taking Hubie for a set. I think he gets a set against Jack Draper. I'm also going to take Benak to get a set against Hugo Humbert as well. Now, that is getting me 1.75 for that. So, if you tail them, we can either leave with that. Like, I'm more than all right with 1.75 for tomorrow for them two games, just for the one set as well. That's all right for me. If you can, and it's all right if you can't, but if I know you, I'm 100% certain you can because you do it all the time. Best bet, and I'm going to say a best bet, I mean like the absolute cert, the fucking bang on, nailed on lock of the day, whether it's in Beijing or the WTA, whatever. Give me one more just to stick on me double to make it a treble, and I'll have a little look and see what I fancy because I might wake up in a few hours' time and, you know, I might get a little bit greedy and want a little better price. So I'll leave you with that. QB for the set, BNAC for the set. Stick your best bets in the comments, all that shit. Don't be shy. Right then, folks, I'll be saying good night to you. Appreciate you watching as always. Like the video if you haven't, subscribe if you're not. If you want to support the channel, go ahead and do just that. Links in the description and the pinned comments. It's cool if you do, it's cool if you don't. Yeah, let's go get some cash. Take care of yourself. Take care of one another. I apologise for the late upload. These Asian time zones are fucking killing me. Go watch the tennis. Well, let's go watch the tennis. How cringy was that? Let's go watch tennis, man. Enjoy the tennis. Let's go get some cash. And I will definitely see you tomorrow. Take it easy.